We've all been there, staring at a competitor's upload with millions of views and wondering, what do they have that I don't? Most creators treat virality like a lightning strike, a random event you just have to hope hits you eventually. But through the lens of AI, virality isn't a roll of the dice, it's an architecture. Today, we are moving away from the guesswork of video production and stepping into the laboratory of script engineering. I'm going to show you how we use AI to deconstruct the pacing and information density of high-performing material, allowing you to replicate those same patterns without ever having to copy the actual substance of the work. It's incredibly frustrating to spend 40 hours in an edit suite only to see a video stall at 200 views. It's tempting to blame the algorithm or wonder if you've been shadow banned, but the reality is far more objective. YouTube is a pattern matching engine. It doesn't reward effort or art in a vacuum. It rewards specific structural choices that keep people glued to the screen. Think of your script like a physical build. If the foundation is weak or the support beams are placed incorrectly, the whole thing collapses before the viewer even hits the 2-minute mark. At AutoBiz AI, we've stopped hoping a video works. We treat growth as a repeatable process. By analyzing exactly when a successful creator introduces a new concept or shifts the energy, we can identify the specific beats that trigger human retention. We aren't guessing, we're measuring the torque and tension of the narrative.
To win in the current landscape, you have to stop seeing your scripts as just a series of sentences and start seeing them the way a machine does. Once it's in the LLM, you aren't just looking for keywords, you're looking for the flow. I call this sentiment velocity, the rate at which a creator pivots from a problem to a solution, or from a blueprint.
If a video stays at one emotional level for too long, the audience's brain effectively tunes out. AI can help you map these shifts, showing you exactly where the creator builds pressure and where they let the viewer breathe. It turns a vague gut feeling into a usable blueprint.
Now, look over my shoulder at how the sentences are actually built. High-performing scripts rely on rhythmic contrast. You'll often see a long, explanatory sentence that builds up a complex idea, followed immediately by a short, 3-word punch. This isn't an accident. AI identifies these patterns by calculating the average word count per sentence across different chapters. If the sentences are all the same length, the script sounds like a flat, monotone lecture. By varying that length, you create a change in pace that keeps the brain alert and prevents the viewer from clicking away. To do this yourself, you don't need to be a data scientist. You can prompt the AI to analyze the sentence length variance and emotional transitions of a specific transcript.
You'll quickly see that a viral script isn't just a mood, it's a sequence of deliberate shifts designed to keep the viewer moving through the information. But once you've handled the rhythm, you have to look at the weight of what you're actually saying. This leads us to a strange phenomenon in content creation, why some 20-minute videos feel like 5 minutes, while a 3-minute video can feel like an eternity. That weight is a measurable metric called information density. When we use AI to audit a transcript, we aren't looking for good writing, we're looking for the utility per minute ratio. Think about it this way. If you feed a 10 million view video into an LLM and ask it to extract every unique, non-obvious insight, you'll find a staggering density of data. High-tier material often delivers a fresh perspective or a new data point every 75 to 90 words. Compare that to a video struggling to break 1,000 views. Usually, those scripts are just treading water, circling the same 3 ideas for 10 minutes. AI identifies this as an insight plateau. The viewer feels the lack of progress, and that's usually when they head for the exit. But density alone isn't enough to keep someone's eyes glued to the screen. You need the information gap. This is the distance between the viewer's current understanding and the target knowledge. AI analyzes this by tracking open loops, specific linguistic triggers that signal a payoff is coming later. It's a literal count of how many questions the script raises versus how many it answers in real time. If you answer every question immediately, the tension dies. If you wait too long, the viewer gets frustrated and clicks away. The viral winners hit a specific mathematical sweet spot where they keep the gap just wide enough to maintain curiosity without causing fatigue. It's not about how much you say,
It's about the precision of when you reveal it. Now that we've measured the weight of the information, we need to look at the structural frame that supports it. Even the densest material will fall flat if the timing is off. This brings us to the hook-to-climax ratio, a mathematical formula that explains why some videos feel so effortless.
But run that transcript through an AI, and a hidden geometry emerges. It's rarely luck. Most viral hits adhere to a precise 10-70-20 ratio. The initial 10% is the hook. For a 10-minute piece, those first 60 seconds must establish high stakes and a clear promise. Then you hit the 70%, the core escalation. This is where the AI identifies rehook points. Every 2 minutes or so, there's a pivot, a fresh data point, a perspective shift, or a "wait, there's more" moment. These serve as cognitive resets, snapping the viewer back in just as their focus begins to dip. The final 20% is the payoff. You're resolving the tension you've built. Many creators fumble this by over-investing in the setup and then sprinting through the resolution, leaving the viewer unsatisfied.
AI maps these intensity peaks, showing you exactly where the masters push the narrative and where they let the audience breathe. Don't view this as a rigid cage. Think of it as a blueprint for momentum. Whether it's a deep dive or a tutorial, the flow must be calculated. AI simply flags when your energy is flagging or if you're peaking too soon. So, are you ready to see the exact prompt that does the heavy lifting? Let's get into the actual mechanics. This is where we move from theory to the technical blueprint. Most creators treat a successful video like a mystery, but we're going to treat it like a piece of architecture that can be studied layer by layer.
To do this, I use a multi-stage prompt sequence that moves through 3 phases: extraction, structural mapping, and logic blueprinting. First, you feed the AI the full transcript. But here's the mistake most people make. They ask for a summary. A summary is useless for engineering. Instead, you're instructing the AI to strip away the creator's personality and the specific anecdotes to find the raw logic underneath. The prompt looks like: analyze the following transcript. Divide the content into 60-second blocks. For each block, identify the information density on a scale of 1 to 10 and label the specific retention trigger used, whether it's an open loop, a pattern interrupt, or a data-driven payoff. Within seconds, you're no longer looking at a wall of text.
You're looking at a structural map. You'll see that the competitor isn't just talking, they are spiking the information density exactly when the viewer is likely to lose interest. You'll see the ratio of setup to payoff laid out in plain numbers. This gives you a repeatable framework that you can adapt to your own voice and topic. I've documented the specific syntax of these prompt chains in a competitor audit PDF. It's built to help you execute these workflows in under a minute, freeing up your mental bandwidth for the high-level creative work. You can grab that in the description. This process gives you a much clearer perspective because you're building on a foundation that has already been market tested.
But I know what some of you are thinking. If we're breaking down a competitor's video this precisely, is this just a fancy way of stealing? Honestly, no. There's a clear line between copying someone's words and reverse engineering the architecture of why their content works. Think of it like a developer decoding a high-performance codebase. They aren't stealing the software, they're studying the underlying logic and syntax so they can build their own original application that actually runs efficiently. The AI provides that structural framework, the pacing, the information density, and those 2-minute reset points where the viewer's attention usually drifts. But the substance has to come from you. The data tells you when to shift the energy, but your perspective determines how that shift feels. You're using a proven map, but you're still the one driving the conversation. When you apply this logic to your own stories and insights, you aren't imitating, you're optimizing. We're moving away from a time where creators just had to guess what might work. Today, the most successful channels act more like researchers in a lab. The future belongs to the analytical creator. Instead of hoping for a viral hit, they look at the patterns in the data and use those insights to refine their own unique voice. Once you start seeing the logic behind why certain videos take off, you stop relying on luck.
You realize that going viral isn't a mystery. It's a result of understanding the physics of human attention. It takes work to master these frameworks, but it's the difference between guessing in the dark and finally seeing the path in front of you.